Welcome back to The Inspired Entrepreneur with Heather Hope. Hey guys, welcome back. This is Heather Hope with the Inspired Entrepreneur podcast. How are you doing? Happy Monday to you. Okay, so I really want to go to where we left off yesterday. If you didn't listen to yesterday's, oh my gosh, I highly recommend it because right around, it's like the second half of that podcast from like the 20-minute mark to the end is I talk about a friend's manifestation and that stuff. So what I really want to do today is I obviously get into today's message, but I want to talk about how do we, let's just talk about alignment with ourselves, alignment with our inner being. So Abraham talks about our inner being, right? So we're source energy and we were non-physical, and a part of us, a smaller part of us is physical, is in a physical body, all that, right? But the larger part of us is non-physical. The larger part of us knows everything. So they call that our inner being, right? I call it our inner being. I call it our broader perspective, our higher self, that sort of thing, right? So a bigger piece of us knows everything that we want and knows where it is and knows how to guide us to it. Meaning knows how to get us there even through all of our belief systems that are in our way, right? Knows how to guide us there. So, but the most important thing is it knows the broader part of ourself knows where everything is. They can see, like the broader part of ourselves sees where everything is that we want. That's really, really important to know. So how do we connect? How do we connect with our higher self, our inner being, right? How do we connect in a better way to get the signal, to understand where to go? How do we get into our vortex, right? How do we get all the things that we want? Well, Abraham teaches us that we need to get into alignment with ourselves, right? Alignment with our inner being. What does that mean? Be happy. Find joy. Feel good. When we feel good, when we're happy, when we're excited, we are in alignment with our inner being. And then it's like this clear channel of knowing where things are, knowing what to do. And that's where, when people say follow your intuition, it's the same thing. Follow that. Your intuition is your inner being guiding you with nudges. I think I'll take this turn. Oh, I think I'll go here, and then you meet someone. All of that. Really important. So yesterday, the examples I shared yesterday were great examples of people who were just in alignment and they picked up the idea of of something. And the thing is, like, these are very small things, but Abraham tells us not to think of anything as small or big, right? But everybody's like, oh, it's just donuts. Oh, it's just rotisserie chicken, whatever. But it's the thing is, yesterday, to follow up from yesterday's about the rotisserie chicken story, one of the things I forgot to mention was, since my friend was very interested in what we were talking about, the universe very quickly demonstrated it to her of like the receiving. We're receiving information. She was so interested in that point. So she was home when we were talking. She took a small nap. She says she normally doesn't do, but she took like a 20-minute really good nap. And then that's when she went off to look for dinner. And I'm telling you, these afternoon naps are powerful. Like, I love mine at this point because it's totally a reset. It's like I'm back. I'm back again for the second half of my day. It feels good. And because the thing is, you want to feel good. And as the day progresses, as you wear yourself out by doing, like this morning or when I got back from the store, I drove, I don't know how far I drove, 40 miles there, 40 miles back. Now I pick up my groceries curbside at one store. So thank goodness I don't have to do that anymore. But so by the time I came home, put all the groceries away, made my breakfast, cleaned up all the dishes from yesterday, cleaned up a little bit more, did all these things. I was starting to get tired because I woke up, I think, at 7 and started getting tired. And you got to watch your energy. You have to watch your, feeling tired. Like, sit and rest for a few minutes. Go meditate for 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, preserve your energy. Like, reset it. Don't keep going and then wear yourself completely out to the point of getting resentful for the people in the house that didn't clean all these things, and that's why you're now tired because you just spent your whole Saturday cleaning, right? Like, somebody has to hear me on that. You know what I mean? Because I actually kind of liked it, but then after a while, when you're walking around and doing stuff and there's 15 million things to do, it's like you get kind of tired of it and you're just like, I don't want to do this anymore. At first it was cool, but after a while it's like, okay, I'm making some progress, but I got some other things I got to do. And so here we are. But so the key is to take good care of yourself, which means when you're feeling tired, sit down. When you're feeling like you need a nap, go take a nap. When you feel like you're getting on edge, go chill. Go do something that you know will chill yourself out, right? Go do those things. Take really good care of yourself. When you feel this feeling or like annoyance or just tired, right? Go rest. It only takes a few minutes, really. And then you can get right back up and you'll feel like new again. And that's what's important. Feeling like new again throughout your day. It's a brand new moment, but you can keep going, because if you just keep going and don't give yourself a break, you just wear yourself out completely. And then you're out of alignment because you don't feel good. You're just pissed off at everybody. Right? So you have to take good care of yourself. Okay, so let's jump into today's message. Today is February 22nd. Only do what feels good. If you feel fear, you are out of alignment. Get back into alignment first, then take the inspired action. Same kind of thing, right? Only do what feels good. Now, I do this a lot on days that I don't have anything I necessarily have to do. And even if there's things I really have to do, I don't do them until I really feel like doing them. And that's why sometimes I'm doing my podcast at 9:00 at night. Occasionally it happens. And I don't beat myself up over it. It's like, okay, well, I got to do it still. It's going to get done because I'm not a person who's not going to get it done. It's never happened. This is, what number is this? This is 175 podcasts in a row. 175 days of podcast. And I have not missed a single one. There was one day that it didn't get posted because Anchor was down. My platform was down completely for the whole day. And after a while, I was just like, okay, well, it is what it is. I'm not the only one. That was the only day that something didn't get posted. And it got posted the next day, I guess. Yeah, it did, next day. So anyway, but I keep doing this because I enjoy it. But I don't have this stringent schedule to do it. It's like every couple of days right now, I'm doing two episodes back to back. And so my little system is working pretty well. And then there's other weeks that I'll do all 7 in one day and then get it done for the week. And then there's other times where I'm dragging because my energy is low and I just do 1 a day for a few days. And for me, it's really hard to have a schedule. Like for me, it's hard to do the same thing every day because I get really bored really fast. So I just play it by ear. I let go of all of the stupid things that humans say to be all productive and stuff. A lot of that stuff I've let go because it's like, well, that doesn't work for me. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to do what works for me. And after years of knowing myself, I'm comfortable with what I've come, what I like. So it's all good. So only do what feels good. If you feel fear, you are out of alignment. Because you are out of alignment. What does that mean? If you feel so, yeah, we were talking about being in alignment with our inner being, right? Our inner being is love and happiness and joy and excitement and all that good stuff. The broader perspective, the higher self, right? So when we're feeling fear, we are out of alignment with how our broader self sees or feels about that situation. So if you have a fear of speaking, your inner being does not. Your inner being is confident. Your inner being is you, by the way. It's you. It's really who you are. I talked about it yesterday about changing your identity. Change it to the identity. Listen to Abraham talk about who your inner being is. What is source made of, right? Love. And I really practice this. I practice love a lot. I do. I've had to practice it. I've had to practice happiness. I've had to practice love. Why? Because for many years, it wasn't really there for me. Just the way I was kind of brought up, and carried my life through. So I had to practice it. What does that look like? What does it feel like? And then go from there. But find out what source is. Find out what feelings are felt from source. It's going to be love, happiness, joy, excitement, exhilaration, passion, all those things. Like, write down the list of the feelings that your inner being feels and get more in alignment with those feelings. Be your inner being. And that's how you are in alignment with your inner being, is resonating those vibrations. And then you are living happily ever after, manifesting like a crazy person manifesting, right? That is the way. That's the way. Just purely being happy, especially happy for no reason, just being happy for no reason is the most amazing feeling. I love it. I love the feeling of happiness. It is better than anything, because all the other manifestations, the big house, the nice cars, all that stuff, it literally means nothing. You can let it mean anything you want it to be. The thing is, when you genuinely feel happy, it's nothing else matters. Now, a car does not necessarily mean it's going to make you happy. A house does not necessarily mean it's going to make you happy for moments. But if you're not happy, those moments pass so quickly, and then you got a car in the driveway. Whoopie-doo. You literally will feel that way. Whoopie-doo. If you're not a happy person, those cars mean nothing. They really just don't. If you don't practice happiness, nothing will feel happy. Nothing will make you happy. You can manifest those things, or you might not. If you don't feel happy, you're probably not going to manifest those things without a whole lot of hard work and grind and grit and all those awful words that I don't like using. So be happy. Practice being happy. That's probably the best way to say it, instead of like, be happy, whatever, right? Be happy. I feel like it's very, trite when I say it. Practice feeling happy. Practice being happy until you feel happy, and then feel happy. Okay, I'm going to go. I need to go do some more things. I need to grab some water and do some stuff before my husband comes home. So I will talk to you again tomorrow. Have an amazing rest of your day, and see you later. Bye.